Yeah, I think right now one of the biggest things that we have to deal with is attracting new talent into the industry. I think there's been a challenge over the past 2 decades of erosion of talent. A lot of it through consolidation, a lot of it through retirement. And, I believe that the paper industry has so much to offer. It's one of the largest industries in North America. And, ultimately it's our job to tell the great things that go on in the industry. It's also our job to introduce it to the next generation. And that just does not include the folks that are in college to introduce them to it, but also pushing down into high school and even down into the primary education to show people what the paper industry is all about. Get people and get kids involved. Show them, take them for a walk, and introduce them to something that they've never seen before. Yeah, I think I always hear about the younger generation and being disinterested in working in a manufacturing environment. And I think part of that problem is that we haven't done a good enough job really telling them what goes on, really showing everybody what goes on. And it's an incredible thing to take a kid for a walk in a paper mill. Take a group, spend the time to show all the things that go into doing what we do every day. And what is incredibly interesting about that is that it starts that spark. And I think the leaders in the industry have to do a better job at that. I think we've got to really embrace some issues that have been going on for a long time, where the primary education systems are, always aligning kids to go to college. If you don't go to college, it's not cool. That's wrong, frankly. You can make a fantastic living for a small investment in your education to get to being an electronics technician, somebody that comes in and fixes equipment, millwrights and pipe fitters and welders. I'm on a campaign to make that cool again. And when you look at the income that people make in those fields, they're significantly higher than college graduates. You may not know that, but I know what goes on, and within a few years, being able to really take on a sustainable income job for a long time is something that I think a good part of the population certainly would embrace. So it's our job to introduce them to it. You got to get down into just not the college level. You got to get down into the primary education that where our children are at, and take the time, do what it takes. I think that obviously digital technology has changed a lot of communication between people, and I think that's one of the things that I've noticed different that goes on today versus maybe when I came out of school. Is that we had to go and actually talk with one another, and instead of sending emails and text messages. I think that we have to embrace that and understand what that means to attract a different way of doing things. And I know many businesses have already. The technology has evolved greatly. Specific, one of the things that came out of the COVID impact was it forced all businesses to do business differently, and I think that advanced businesses to be able to embrace maybe new ways of communicating and new ways to be able to manage and introduce people to the businesses that we're in. So I think that's one of the challenges. I think Other challenges are really, just an understanding of what we all do in the paper industry. There's so many different parts to it. I mean, it is an incredible area, from the forest side to the paper manufacturing side to the packaging end. It just continues to amaze the different products and all the things that people touch on a day-to-day basis. Many people don't know where they come from, so that's our job, is to introduce that and make it attractive for the next generation to get into.